Let's talk metals. Hi-ho silver. The commodity soaring 22% over the past quarter compared to a flat quarter for gold. Why is the market switching to the other precious metal? Peter Schiff of Euro Pacific Capital has a big position in silver. Peter, thanks for joining us tonight.
Sure.
Silver's up 9 consecutive quarters. Does it keep going?
I think it's up 9 consecutive years. And
Seems
yeah,
like
I've been riding this bull since 1999-2000, and I just wrote an article about silver and gold in my most recent newsletter, which, by the way, it's free. You guys can get it on europacmetals.com. But silver is kind of the best of both worlds because it's an industrial metal and it's also a precious metal. So if you think the economy is growing, you can buy silver, and if you're afraid of inflation, you can buy silver. So it kind of has that element going for it. And silver prices are rising for the same reason that oil prices are rising or agricultural commodities. Paper money is losing value. It's losing value because central banks are printing too much of it. That's not going to stop. Look at the news you got today. You got higher than expected inflation coming out of Europe. You got the CEO of Walmart basically warning Americans to brace themselves for serious inflation. He's looking for across-the-board, broad-based increases starting in June. Look at Bill Gross basically warning Americans that he's confident that the Treasury is effectively going to default on the national debt by creating massive inflation and impoverishing savers.
Peter, it's Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we have the Fed coming out, Coach K saying, hey, we're going to probably raise interest rates and potentially maybe even QE2 end. You just said it's not going to end.
Yeah, well,
what makes you so confident, one? And two, what will that do to your silver trade?
Because A, it's all talk, right? They're all bark, they're no bite. They have to say that. What are they going to say? But even if they raise interest rates by only 1/4 of a point at a time like they did the last time they tightened, it's not going to matter because the rates are still much too low. The Fed needs to get aggressive. We need several hundred basis points hikes right now. They need to get in front of the curve. If they stay behind the curve, even though nominal rates are rising, real rates are still going to be falling. And so metal prices are going to keep rising.
Would you then sell silver? If they raised 100 basis points in the next 9 months, would you then be out of silver and gold?
No, that's not enough. Maybe
how much would they need to do?
And in fact, if they raised rates 100 basis points tomorrow, silver would probably sell off, and then I'd buy the dip. Because they're not going to get aggressive. How can they? They're buying 70% of the treasuries. If the Fed raises interest rates, this economy is going to tank. The housing market's going to crumble. The federal government is going to have to restructure its debt. They're going to have to, tell people on Social Security and Medicare they can't get their checks. They don't have the guts to do what's right.
Thanks, Peter.
So they're going to take the easy way out, and they're going to print.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the guts is to raise interest rates 300 basis points and put a lot of people and a lot of business out of. This kind of rhetoric we've heard so many times.
Well, it's not going to happen.
And it's not going to happen.
Let's deal with reality.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about what the reality really is.